Hello, I'm Ryan Henley. We have talked before about how important it is for us to work together towards our goal of achieving a zero accident rate and to make sure that every employee of our company is able to do their job every day and return to their home and family safely. That is and always will be my number one priority. Today, I'm going to ask each of you to join me in another effort to do something spectacular, to do something that most others could not accomplish, to do something that will benefit all of us. I'm going to ask you today to make a commitment to your manager or supervisor, to your wife, family, or significant other, a commitment to you, a commitment to be the very best you can be, to do your job better than you've ever done it before, and join me in achieving another big goal. A goal to never lose another customer due to the events that are within our ability to control. In other words, a goal to retain 100% of our customers for life. When we fail to achieve our safety goal and have an accident, someone gets hurt and can't work. Someone spends days at home with either no paycheck or a reduced paycheck and is not able to provide for his or her family as they would wish to, and sometimes suffers a significant delay in returning to work. When we lose a customer, similar things happen. Our associates are hurt and can't work, and this emotional hurt can many times be more painful than a physical injury. He or she is not able to provide for their family as they would wish to and are forced to live on a very reduced paycheck. Adding to the difficulty are the significant delays in being able to find a new job that provides the income and benefits that their previous job was able to provide. I want to stop that. I want all of us to begin to focus on what it would take, what each of us would have to do to make sure that this never happens to any of us. To focus on beginning to do the things that we need to do to ensure that we all have a stable and secure job for as long as we want it. What would it take to do that? What would each of us have to do differently? What would each of us have to do more of? When we lose a customer, we have failed them in some way. Most often, we have failed to deliver the quality and performance that we promised. We might have taken what we do too lightly, or maybe we didn't care enough about what we were doing and lacked the pride and passion that comes from doing our best. I want to change that. It is my hope that we can all focus together on delivering our very best every day in everything we do. When you look around at people or organizations that seek to do their very best, what do you see? I see Michael Phelps winning 8 gold medals in the Olympics. I see Apple in the iPad. I see the New York Giants winning the Super Bowl. I see an actor receiving an Oscar or a musician a Grammy Award. I see restaurants with people standing in long lines waiting to be seated. I see company like ours not losing any of our customers. I see people being able to do what others can't or won't do and achieving things that many thought impossible, all by striving to do more, to be more, and to deliver the very best they can deliver every day. That's what I see. If we're going to do our very best, then what does our very best look like? At the end of the day, when we look back at what we did that day, can we tell it was our very best? Can other people tell we have given our very best? When we're preparing dinner or helping our child with their homework, are we giving our very best or just going through the motions? What keeps us from giving our very best? What gets in the way of that? There's only one thing that gets in the way: us. We are the ones that get in our own way, and we are the ones that keep us from delivering our very best. Just us. What would each of our lives look like and feel like if we got out of our own way and began to do the very best we can in everything we do? What would we be able to accomplish, both personally and as a company? Today, I want to challenge all of us to make that commitment to ourselves, to make that commitment that starting right now, we all will begin to give the very best we have in everything we do. When I think about how to begin to give our best, three things come to my mind. First, figure out what your best looks like. When you wash your car, when you paint your bedroom, when you cook a meal, when you help your kids with their homework, when you do your job at work, does it look like your best? Know what that looks like. It's important. Put your personal signature on your work. Make sure that if others walk by and notice, they can tell it's yours. How can it be anybody else's? Go a little further. Do a little bit more. Strive to make a difference. And lastly, give it every day. So many times we make a commitment to do something differently, and then something comes along, some event occurs, and before we know it, we're back to doing what we've always done. Try to avoid that. Remind yourself today and every day that your best is what you have to give, and that today you're going to give it. All of it. Don't give up. It's worth it. As we have done with 12 Steps to Zero, recognizing those associates who operate in the zero zone and create safe work habits, and then share these wonderful accomplishments company-wide through the Zero Zone website, I want to do the same here. In the next few months, you will begin to see these recognition efforts take shape and become an integral part of every customer facility that we serve. I envision the development of delivering our verybest.com website, where we can recognize and share those best efforts with everyone. We want to recognize all of our associates who have been and are continuing to deliver the very best they can and the results that are possible by doing so. You know, these are very trying times for most businesses, and ours is not exempt from the difficulties that come from some very unpredictable economic conditions. These conditions have resulted in plant closures, layoffs, and relocations, as well as outsourcing in foreign countries. People have lost their jobs, lost their ability to provide for their families, and lost the security that these jobs provided them. Let's not be one of them. Our future success lies directly on our ability to deliver a level of service that others cannot. Our future success lies directly on our ability to deliver the very best that we can for each of us to perform at our very best. Join me today. Let's go the extra mile. Let's strive to make that difference. Let's stand up and make today the day that we all can look back and say, that was the day we made the commitment to each other to be the very best we can be, to give it all we can, to do all we can in everything we do.